I came in not knowing a lot about the program itself, especially since it was revamped. So just coming in with an open mind, trying to figure out how the workshops can be implemented in my life, and every week it's been a really great experience just being able to connect with my real life experiences with the real workshop experiences. So it's been good to try to figure out how that connection can be made.
When we started thinking about how we were going to reformulate the real experience from the wonderful foundation that had been created into what it currently is now, we wanted to make sure that the three components were very necessary and in place. So we want to make sure that it's accessible to all students, that students can just walk into the SLICE office and say, I want to go and be involved in something, and they can go immediately. We wanted it to be a preparation experience. We wanted students to be able to be better at whatever they're already doing. And then it really is serving as a supplemental training experience for student employees. So whether they be working in residence life or the Laurie Student Center, and really having job-ready skills, some of those intangibles that you can learn how to work a cash register or you can learn how to take down a phone message, but we help look at some of the intangibles that might not be taught on the job. How do you talk to people? How do you work with individuals that are different than you? And how do you stand up for your values when some things become challenging?
REAL's been awesome because it gives you kind of like a leadership fix. So each week you come in and do an hour on a different subject, different topic. And I think it's really good because it crams a lot of information into one, but you feel like you learn the knowledge and you can apply it to everyday life. So it's really cool because I get to come in and we'll talk about a subject, whether it's social identities to conflict management, and throughout that entire week I can work on that and kind of use it, and I've been using it since. So
I think it's really focused on individual, even from the beginning, from scheduling. And so there's a menu of options that you can attend based on your availability. And there's kind of a variety of workshops that you're able to be part of. The one that I do is service through leadership, but there's also, branding yourself as a leader, and a ton of different options. So you can kind of self-select your interest areas and hone in on what you would like to become.
We're very committed to having 10 different workshops be available twice a semester on a 10-week cycle. And so that means that a student can complete the leadership preparation certification within a 10-week period, a 5-week period if they're very ambitious, or over the course of a year. Also, the students have the applicable piece of connecting with a leadership coach, who's someone that they can talk with about how they're going to apply what they learn into their involvement on campus, either while they're at CSU or beyond. We have the same foundational workshops that are available spring and fall semester right here in the SLICE classroom at Laurie Student Center 212 on Mondays and Thursdays. So Mondays they're at 5 p.m. and Thursdays they are at 3:30.
I have some more tools in my pocket, I guess, so to speak, about leadership. Definitely around like conflict resolution and the kind of things that you would deal with in college leadership kind of things, as opposed to what I would get in high school. I think that they're everyday skills that you need, and these kind of things are like kind of growing experiences, so nothing right off the bat that you're like, yes, I'm gonna use this today, but you're like, come across things that you're like, I think we went over that in REAL and I think I can apply this here, or those kind of things.
I think that REAL gives an outlet for students to maybe find their individual leadership style and really hone in on what that looks like for them. It's a space where they can be creative about how they want to be a leader, and they don't need to necessarily be part of a student organization to do that. It's really individualized for the person.
So I was an undergrad at CSU and went through the REAL workshop myself on occasion, getting involved in leadership in that way. And I'm currently in Student Affairs and Higher Education Master's Program, working in residence life at CSU, and seeing how leadership comes into my day-to-day world, and kind of working on curriculum in that way for my staff is kind of how that developed. A real leader, somebody who's willing to put in the work to get it done and to lead by example. And I know that's like a term that is often used, but really to embody whatever leadership means to you in that moment and emulate that to folks around you.